All right, so we've got Chris and Brian. You guys are from the Guys podcast, which is a podcast for guys.
No, about them.
About guys. Is it not for them?
Well, it is. It's for them, but it's for everyone also.
I was told it wasn't for women. Am I marketing this improperly?
Well, listen, they don't like it, but
Okay,
that's not our fault. We're trying to get them to like it.
Yeah, we would love for them to like it.
Well, I joined you all for an episode a little while ago, and while we were on, you were sort of talking a little bit, Brian, about Ticketmaster comments. You were talking about it, and as I was starting this show, started thinking to myself, well, that would just be such a good segment, and we tried to steal it, and my producer was just not good enough. His name is Burns. Go ahead. What? What?
I don't do enough.
Okay.
I asked you for help. I asked you for some pointers and some guidance. It was your idea. You brought it to me. You gave me half the information I needed.
What are you eating?
I'm having a little bit of this sweet and spicy nut mix from Cars that I found in the kitchen because I'm hungry because I'm working so hard. I didn't even have a chance to eat before we came in here today.
This guy's high energy. Your producer's high energy.
Well, you guys, you don't understand. This has been going on for years.
It seems like there's a lot of stuff between you guys.
Look, all I was doing was trying to artfully say he failed me.
I didn't fail.
Oh my God! Stop.
You have to know what to look for.
That's all I'm saying. He's bad at looking up shit. That's all I'm saying.
I've done 128 episodes, so I have learned quite a bit about finding weird guys.
All right. So, but anyway, I didn't really know what it like. So, will you set this up a little bit? Like, what how did you stumble upon this world, and how did you discover it to be so fruitful that people are on Ticketmaster with amazing comments?
I think I was doing a prog rock episode and I just couldn't find enough stuff. And then I, for some reason, looked up Rush and then it linked to their Ticketmaster page. And then I clicked reviews and I was like, these are all crazy.
Yeah,
because most people don't know that it's done.
Yeah, because it's not on, because of course there's no way to go back. You're like on Ticketmaster, you can't go to previous events. That doesn't exist. You can't like type in and go look at events, but it's on the page of the artist. That's where you find it, and then you click on reviews, and you find people reviewing specific shows. They send emails out to people to say you can be like a fan voice or something, and then that's where they end up. But yeah, it's for everything. Like every show that's on Ticketmaster has a few reviews.
Why is it Ticketmaster specifically? Is it because that's kind of the only place where you can really be unfiltered reviewing the show like this? What do you think it is?
I'll say the reason it is very strange is because I don't think the people know what they're supposed to be reviewing at all. Like,
what are they supposed to be reviewing?
We don't know what they're supposed to be reviewing.
And also, nobody knows. And they don't know where the reviews go. Like, who's seeing the review is the big question.
Me.
Like, the venue is not, like, the artist, they're not, no one's looking at it. So it's not, I guess it's for the public to see kind of the feed, to give the feedback. I
actually only found indication that one person has looked at a review because.
Is it you?
Well, me. No, a second person. Actually,
you and another.
Me and one other guy. Because I looked up Guy Fieri on here. And I went to his reviews, and there's only 3 reviews, and the 2 of them are bad. The first 2, one's a 2-star, one's a 1-star. They didn't like what he did.
Yeah.
He said it droned on and this and that.
Well, and it's what, for a restaurant?
For
that I don't know.
I think
it seems as though it's a show.
It was a show. I mean, it's Ticketmaster, so Ticketmaster doesn't sell tickets for the restaurant, so it had to be some kind of show.
It's a matter of time. Guy Fieri's live restaurant.
That's what it seems like, because it's got 3 reviews. The first 2 are bad, and then the last one is this guy who's just like 5 stars. Guy Fieri is great. I love Guy Fieri so much. Why would you say such hurtful things? Honestly, like, for real, I'm gonna cry at how mean you are. Like, so what, the show was too long for your taste, or the jokes were bad? He's still my number 1, Dad. So stop it, haters. Love you, Guy. Don't stop doing what you do. So
what's so funny too is that you said that 2 people have seen this and you're one of them. Like, he's like saying this to Guy, like, Guy, keep doing it. It's like, Guy's nowhere near this.
No, Guy would be actively trying to avoid seeing anything like that.
Well, he doesn't even know it exists, and even if he did, yeah, exactly. He'd be like, I'm not interested.
So the other stuff we've found that have been real fun are tribute bands.
Okay, so we've got reviews on Ticketmaster of tribute bands.
Yes.
Will you read some of the ones you have, Brian?
I have one from Queen. This is from Killer Queen,
The
a tribute band.
Okay.
It's a 1-star review from the Balboa Theater in San Diego. And he goes, Queen has a huge body of work, but in the first hour, we had only heard of a few of their most recognizable songs. And this is something that'll show up a lot too. These guys are experts on how to put on a live show. Because now he goes, the stage lighting was great, but they shined the lights right into the audience quite a few times. The music was so loud that we couldn't hear the singer very well, which was probably fine because he was no Freddie Mercury.
Probably not.
No fucking shit.
Yeah, he's the legendary rock singer, one of the greatest ever.
It seemed like he was trying too hard to connect with the audience.
I hate
forced.
that. I hate when the performer's trying to connect to the audience. Like,
And when they shine lights into the crowd. Have you ever been to a concert?
Yeah. Sometimes we believe that they have never been to, like, a lot of these reviews at times seem like they haven't, because a lot of them be like, we had to wait like 2 hours for the band to come on stage. Like,
it seemed like they were trying to get us there early so we'd buy a bunch of drinks or something, you know? Like, it was crazy.
he goes, about 50 minutes in, the drummer did a solo. Then he left the stage along with, quote, Freddie, unquote, and one of the guitar players. Without question or word, the other guitar player did a solo. He was very talented, which went on a really long time. We left after less than an hour. We were really looking forward to this. We're both big Queen fans, and most tribute bands we have seen are good. This was not. So
I don't think they were that big of Queen fans because they said they didn't recognize a number of the songs in the first hour, and I feel like they were obviously playing Queen songs, right?
Yeah.
yes.
We're big Queen fans.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Well, this isn't We Will Rock You. Like, you know, do the Bohemia one. Yeah.
Fat Bottom Girls? I've never heard anything like this. Who's this for? Is this an original? This guy doesn't even look like he has AIDS.
Asking, is this an original song? Like,
Is Freddie sick?
You know what would be horrendous? If during the show Freddie Mercury's health deteriorated.
oh, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Just right before one of the songs, he's like, sorry, I've just gotten a bit of bad news.
Howie gave it 2 stars, and he said music was too loud. And lead shout.
This is a big complaint at concerts. Well, they got the stuff turned way up.
I mean, it is a live event. That is a
but-
proximity issue.
Yeah, but you could turn it down a little bit. You know what I mean? It doesn't got to be all like.
Well,
boom,
that's
boom,
why
you know.
every show I go to, I always think what they should do is do one song, and then we have kind of a democratic election as to if we want it louder, quieter, or if we're happy.
And you do that after every song.
You do it
So
after
you get
every
it just
song.
right.
You just do a check-in.
This review gets way more odd
Let's
than
go.
saying it's too loud. He goes, there was no moderation or nuance. When home, I viewed Queen videos to be sure I wasn't wrong in my review.
That's smart.
Poor set sequencing. We and others left around an hour. So they left an hour in too. But I do like going home and saying, I'm studying tape here. That guy doesn't sound anything like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
It's just John Gruden and Queen.
This is from Kid Rock at Paycom Center in Oklahoma.
Now this is a legit Kid Rock.
This is Kid Rock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This one is one that you'll see a lot when you read Ticketmaster reviews too. It's good, but purchase, parking, concert were all great as to be expected.
That, by
First
the
of
way,
all-
real quick, Brian, it is insane. To say that parking was great.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a live event and been like, that was easy?
Oh, love that parking.
Like every time I'm like, I don't even want to go to the show anymore.
This is something you'll see on a lot of Ticketmaster reviews too. Now, keep in mind, this is Kid Rock, so who gives a shit? But it's a 3-star review. And it says, purchase, parking, concert were all great as to be expected. Would be 5 stars. What was not great was the lady seated next to me who decided to stand/dance, blocking my view the entire time. I wasn't there for confrontation and had some adult beverages. Decided to leave it alone and not confront the lady. It was not the time or the place for me. People are disrespectful to others, and I don't understand why. I'm sure I was not the only one affected.
This guy seems to, I mean, You could just say it nicely. It sounds like he doesn't have the ability to just like talk to someone in a civil way. So he just knew like if I confront her, it will be like a fist fight, and I can't be doing that. It's like, why not just say, hey, do you think you can move on? I can't really see or whatever, and see if she moves.
Well,
At a Kid Rock concert.
there's also two things. One is that it's like this is regular concert behavior. If you go to a concert, it's like people are going to stand up.
Yep.
But I think that what the real problem for me is that reviews have to be about the show that was put on.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a restaurant review, you don't go like, there was a guy next to me who was so loud.
Well, that's where you'd be wrong, because you do actually do that. We read those all the time.
We do read those often too on Yelp.
It is a thing that we really have noticed, that they don't. Yeah, again, they don't really seem to know who they're supposed to be reviewing. So they're saying these things, and it's like, well, that's not that they can't. They obviously can't do anything about that.
Yeah, like that. Like the kitchen did not prepare the guy next to you.
Yeah, you can't. They can't help it. He's just another guy living.
He's like
in
a
the
bad
world.
guy. Like some people are not conditioned to public.
But yeah, now that's like counting against it like counts against their score on
It's a
Google.
knock because an asshole snuck in.
What are they called at the fish concerts?
Chompers.
Oh, chompers, yes.
Can you explain chompers and tarpers to Gareth?
Well, first of all, you're not allowed to tarp at fish concerts anymore. So
that's a new
problem.
big thing that it's actually been brought. The band has actually addressed it now.
Wait, what can't you do?
Tarp. So basically people will come in, it's general admission, and there'll be like a big floor, and these guys will come super early and they'll bring a giant tarp and they'll put it in the front row, and they'll be like, this is my area where I'm gonna
like
dance.
A land grab.
Yeah, and it's a crazy thing to do, but it became truly shocking behavior, and everyone hates them so much, as you can imagine. But and then chompers are more normal in like concert settings, where it's just people who talk during the concert.
Right.
But during fish, it gets real quiet because they're noodling around for 23 minutes.
For hours on it. So it's like, it's so fucking boring. Of course, you got to talk to someone for a little bit, but then there's people who are so obsessed with every second of it that they hate when anybody talks to them during any point in the concert.
Tarpers is awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
If the world is a concert, America's the Tarpers.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It's such horrible behavior, and it's so wild to do that, because then you're just sitting there with everyone afterwards, and like the Tarpers know that everyone hates them.
Well,
they just
also
don't care.
At Fish, which has this sort of, I guess, outside the bubble energy of like, hey man, we're all just here to have a good time. Like, let's all get along. And then like some colonialists show up and are just like, leave our land.
Yeah.
I need this space to dance. We've read it so many times.
It's they need the space
so
to dance because
many
they get so high on drugs and stuff that they can't like contain their dancing to one little space. So they're trying to like frame it up like we're doing it for the safety of the other people.
For everybody.
It's for everyone, you know.
That is so great.
Trey and the boys finally addressed it. Like the fish actually addressed it publicly, and it's like being outlawed now. You actually aren't able to do it. It was always kind of but now it's being officially outlawed.
Yeah, no tarp.
Great to like sneak a tarp in your ass.
Yeah.
Search him at the door.
There will be a new thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Guys will bring rope, those chalk lines.
Yeah, chalk lines. They'll chalk line it probably. Like these people are not. They're not like normal people.
Don't
like
cross
you
the
and
beam, dude.
I really liked this 4-star review of a Kid Rock show because the guy goes, other than the venue smelling of pot due to vape pens, the show was excellent and Ticketmaster was extremely helpful. I've never had anybody in the world say Ticketmaster's good.
I've never, not even in Ticketmaster reviews, have we ever heard anyone mention Ticketmaster.
No, you just go on your merry way. We sometimes have to sell shows through Ticketmaster, and it's nobody's ever like, that was easy. Everyone's always like, your ticket's $180, and we're like, we're selling them for $31.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this final one for Kid Rock is 4 stars, and the thing is present and accounted for is the name of the review, so you know this guy's gonna be annoying.
Titling a review is already just kind of a flawed system.
Yeah.
It's inherently like, it's a fool's errand.
The crowd didn't seem as into it as past concerts, but Kid Rock doesn't disappoint. He's very energetic and wants everyone to have a good time. I did appreciate.
Not everyone.
Well, that's what happens here. You got to hear this. I did appreciate him thanking the crowd for spending our hard-earned money to see him. Concerts don't have to be so political. They should just be fun for all. At a Kid Rock concert, he plays Kid Rock, from what I could tell from the other reviews, he plays Donald Trump introducing him to the stage.
Yeah, but other than
play
that,
the show.
But other than that, it's
Other
not
than
that.
that.
He doesn't really. But honestly, I think he can't. He wishes he could talk about his politics, but I think some of the stuff he thinks is like so abhorrent to people he knows he's got to like. At his concert,
sure.
He can't say it even. He's like, I know these guys are my fans, but some of them probably just like my music and they don't really want to hear some of the super extreme stuff that I have to say.
Well, I also, it's to me funny that in this country, you're supposed to be like, people are upset that if you burn the American flag, but if Kid Rock wants to turn it into 18 outfits, that is okay.
But he likes America. That's
Yeah,
the difference.
That's the
Sick of-
difference.
Yeah.
Sick of all the politics at concerts. That's why I go see Kid Rock, where he plays speeches from the president.
Yeah,
you know what I
like,
mean?
Yeah, he's like just so. I mean, he's so stupid, so he's not really. He's never gonna get into politics, but he's like desperately trying to like get in on the
He
fringes.
was going to run for Senate
Yeah.
in Michigan like 3 years ago. I mean,
People are like, no.
I think people want. I think maybe people were like, honestly, we're just like, hey, this is what it takes to run a campaign, and he's just like, oh fuck, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
I kind of want to just shoot watermelons with machine guns.
Exactly. I found a comedian for you guys since you're
great.
both comedians.
Yes.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Uh,
I looked up Larry the Cable Guy, some of his reviews.
Oh, you
Kim
mean
said
Dan?
he was-
Hey, you mean Dan Whitney? The
Yeah.
guy who's like still nowadays like dropping that. Like, that's not actually his real name, Larry the Cable Guy.
the idea that you have to shatter Santa for a 44-year-old.
Well, the first disappointing. The opening act was much funnier than Larry was.
Often the
I'd
case.
waited-
We talk about this all the time.
You
in
hear it all the
stand-up.
time.
It's also because they do it. We've talked about. They do a real short set. So oftentimes, if they're really good professional comedians and they're doing 25 minutes, it might be easier for them to have a good set. Possibly.
Well, also, Larry's probably working on a bunch of his new diarrhea stuff, so it's not like it's like not ready yet.
Yeah,
he's working on some new angles with
not
it.
totally flushed out yet.
No, which is actually one of his segues in. I'll tell you, man, that was not fully flushed out.
I was trying to see if you had seen the new video, but I took it from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, not so good. I'm sorry, Larry the Cable Guy.
Wow.
That was just the end of the
Sorry,
review.
Santa Claus.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy. Like
At least
saying
he's
his
respectful.
full fake name out at the end,
He's respectful.
This is a guy that gave it a 3-star review, and
which
he
we
uses
decide, we decide that's the weirdest review. That's the weirdest review to ever give, especially like when you're not forced into it, you're just choosing to. It's like I just kind
Yeah.
of feel I don't feel one way or the other. I'm kind of in the middle. It's like, well, then you really don't need to do this at all.
That's so true. Why? You're okay with it. Go away.
Yeah, that's
This
you're,
is a
you're
place
just
for really
immediate.
good or really bad.
We're not looking
What
for
does it
you.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When somebody gives something 3 stars, I just want to say, what does that mean? What does
They just don't feel any way about it, really. That's what it is.
We enjoyed Larry the Cable Guy in Grant, Oklahoma. However, Larry has seemed to lose a little.
I don't want to be disrespectful to Mr. Oklahoma, but
Go.
hearing that name out loud and Larry the Cable
Grant?
Guy is opener.
Oh, just the idea of Larry okaying a trip to Grant. I'll tell you, there's sometimes I get pitched cities and I'm like, okay.
Wait,
but I'm not like, awesome.
Wait. Oh, I thought
That's a
that was
city,
I thought that
not
was
the
the
name
name
of
of
the
the opener. I thought he was
No.
named Grant, Oklahoma.
It'd be a good name, though.
By the way, that sounds like the perfect opener for Larry the Cable
That's
Guy.
why that's
Like
why
if the guy
I
was like, I'm a frontiersman. My name's Grant, Oklahoma. This here river's unnamed until I get my fingers in it.
Oh man, I pictured it as such a good show. Like them, compliment each other perfectly and getting along well at breakfast the next day too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You guys were great. Hey, are you Grant, Oklahoma? I can't recognize you without the drum kit in front of you.
I love the line. Larry has seemed to lose a little something off his fastball in the last few years.
The idea that he had a fastball.
And maybe
You're telling me the Cable Guy ain't got it anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody's getting sad now. Like,
Yeah.
damn, even Larry gets old.
Jesus.
Fuck, man. You know, that really ages you when you realize, holy shit, the
Larry
cable
doesn't
guys.
have a fastball anymore. What was his fastball? Tell me that defining bit that Larry the Cable
I
Guy.
think it was
get her done.
Yeah, it was when he
There it
said
is.
"get her done" for the first time, and everyone went absolutely ape shit. Right, like for like a good 6 months or so, people were like, "Holy shit!"
even
man.
even longer, honestly. Like, get her.
Yeah.
If you have merch,
Mhm.
you know it's going on for a while. If you have catchphrase merch, get her done.
It's honestly, you gotta say, it is one of the most successful catchphrases.
He was truly probably the top earning stand up for 2 years in a row. I would.
He does say, you guys are gonna love this. It appeared to me that he had a couple of pops before the show.
Uh-oh.
That said, it was a solid 3-star set. However, the warm-up comedian that did a 15 to 20 minute set was not very good. I'm
Oh.
not familiar with his past work, but he yelled through most of his set, leading to, now this is an exact word from this, leading to over-oscillation. And was
Stop it.
only mildly funny. Yes, he was oscillating up there. This guy says Mater got it done, and Grant, this is a 5-star review.
Fuck yeah, Mater. Mater got her done. Is
He
what
said-
that is what Larry the Cable Guy's hoping for every review. Mater got her done.
Well, he goes, we attended Larry's show at a small casino in Grant, Oklahoma on Friday. I was stunned when I saw the event and that there were 2 seats in the first row middle that were somehow available, so I immediately purchased them. We were 15 feet from Larry and saw every look, every inflection up close. The first 5 minutes
Seeing
was
an
specific to the venue.
Oh, that's so cool
The
to
first
see.
5 minutes was specific to the venue, which I thought was unique for such a headliner.
That's actually super unique. I've never heard of a headlining comic.
way.
I've never heard a headlining comic talk about the venue before.
It's just so.
This place is wild.
It's so it's so funny to be like. I mean, he had doves in his jacket. He's not doing that everywhere.
You guys wait till I cannot wait
All right.
because he goes for such a headliner. Then he began with those bits, and I laughed until I cried. Everyone was new, and it felt fresh. I have seen Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, Nikki Glazer, Chris Rock, Tom Segura, John Mulaney, Greg Warren, Kelsey Cook, Kathleen Madigan, Burt Kreischer, Shane Gillis, Taylor Tomlinson, and Kathleen Madigan in the last 3 years, and
That's
this
it?
show was definitively in the top 5.
I thought for sure it was going to be number one. By the way, though, this guy's got pretty eclectic taste in
I was
comedy.
going to say imagine seeing that many shows. That makes me value the review a little bit more because that is quite a swath.
He's a stand-up fan, clearly a
Yes.
fan of the art of stand-up, because that's
Yes.
the only thing that those people all share is
Yeah.
that they're stand-up comedians. Yeah.
And finally, get great entertainer, not so great venue. This is a good venue review. Larry's always, and this took place in the Chris Angel Theater at Planet Hollywood.
Oh, that's always
Correct me.
always good. Shows at the Chris Angel Theater are always good. That's crazy.
This guy says Larry's always funny and entertaining. Venue was less than good. All black, no decor, uncomfortable seats, lights in my face, seemed dirty. Won't choose this venue again.
By the way, that sounds like a review of Chris Angel if you just instead of removed venue and said man.
Yeah. I mean, that just sounds like a theater, though. You know, like they're usually dark. That's by design. I will say the darkness is by design. They're
no, it's
going
not.
for that.
You want it to be really lit up in there.
Well,
That's what
but
I
you
always
say
was
that,
like.
but then the guy who went to the Queen show was upset that the lights came into the audience. You can't please
So
everybody.
mad. I did do one more review for the Wiggles.
Oh,
I found
my
one for
God.
the Wiggles.
Yeah.
3
Yes.
stars. This is a crazy review to me.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know who the Wiggles are, how would you describe them, Brian?
they're for children. They're a
They're
children's
a
band.
weird-
Australian.
Four Australians
Yeah.
who sing songs for kids. I used to dress up like them for kids'
Franchise.
birthday parties.
I mean, they are.
Yes.
They are incredibly popular.
Oh, yeah.
They,
And
they
they're-
are one of the
they're
most
a
popular
franchise.
acts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're franchised out now, so there's different ones doing it in different areas. But
Yes.
they're one of the most popular acts on the planet. Period.
Yes. Okay.
This took place in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And it says, this was our 3rd time at a Wiggles concert.
Well, by the way, then fuck you, first of all.
I was happy to hear that they were finally coming to my hometown because the last 2 shows required me to fly to Baltimore, Maryland, and New Jersey.
Okay, so these
My
are rich.
God.
8 hours.
These are very rich people. Then, if you're flying your kids to go see the Wiggles,
And if you have that money, why Baltimore?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if like they have to be doing a tour.
I've
It
always
can't
called
just
it ball
be-
to less because that's how much I'd like of it.
I think why would they only because if they're far away from there, why wouldn't they go to
Like
closer?
a Honolulu show.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
literally anywhere.
somewhere that's a good vacation spot.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I went to Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey and Maryland. I'm glad I didn't have to fly far for this show because I didn't feel they were at their best this time around. Anthony didn't sing solo a lot, if at all. It seemed like he was on the verge of losing his voice, and it looked like he had gained a few pounds since last seeing him.
Excuse me.
perform.
Excuse me, do you have a kid that went to the show with you? That's maybe my first question.
Yeah.
Is there a child involved in this? 'Cause I'd
I'm
like
a
to hear from
tarper.
them.
I'm a Wiggles tarper.
Anthony
At a
did
Wiggle
say-
show.
Fuck me.
Just
By the way,
shooing kids off of the tarp. Who are
get
trying to
away.
get-
Teach them now. Tarp is
the
land.
space.
If people go to websites to complain about weight gain, I gotta say every time I've been on tour, go to the early shows. If you're going to like date 13, bad news. The pants aren't fully buttoned. The belt's doing a lot of work.
It seemed like he was on the verge of losing his voice, and it looked like he gained a few pounds since last seeing him perform. They didn't have the original Captain Featherblade on stage
What
with
the
them.
hell?
They had a younger substitute. Instead of playing it off so that all the kids wouldn't know the difference, Anthony pointed it out indirectly. The biggest highlight of the show was when they have a Wiggle collect roses for Dorothy the dinosaur and bones for Wag the dog from the audience. This time around, none of the primary artists got off the stage to collect.
Is this written by like a super highly intelligent toddler?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like they're writing it like they understand language way too much, but their actual like stuff they're saying sounds like something a
The
toddler would say.
subject matter is so childish.
Yeah, it's literally a Wiggles concert, and you are analyzing like performance and stuff. It is
Why
the
these
show
animal crackers didn't really do it for me this time around.
is for like little kids,
Yeah.
like young kids, not even like 12-year-old kids or
That
whatever.
don't know, by the way, that any of this bad stuff is going on.
No, they're not
that
like
she's describing.
Anthony's put on a few pounds.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the best day of their life. And she's just like, you know.
Anthony would have to go, full Nick Avocado or whatever that guy, that YouTuber. Like you'd have to get so big for a kid to notice that
Yeah.
he put on any weight,
And
at
they
that
wouldn't
point,
even care then.
They wouldn't care. They would think it was really cool. Probably
It gets funnier.
He goes, this time around, none of the primary artists got off the stage to collect, and the fake Featherblade and support cast collected them from audience members. Bummer. And they made the kids sit in their seats for liability reasons.
Well,
Bummer.
excuse me. For liability, like what? That's not
That
like
sucks. That sucks when that happens.
for like a kid fell and they got sued. So now they're like, stay in your seat.
I hate liability. It makes me so mad.
I actually do hate liability. Honestly, I think it's ruined so much stuff. Just the idea, like we can't do this. We have to like be so careful with this. I
agree.
want lawlessness.
I agree.
And there's all these guys are suing all the time.
Well,
we
why
did
not
a soccer.
just have the Wiggles play a song that's just like, if you fall down while you're here, you can't do a lawsuit against the Wiggles. That's because we've let the bylaw, we've let liability law go past it, the Wiggles.
Yeah, have a bit of fun with it at least. Agreed.
Make it a
Feel
binding
free to throw
contract.
your shoe, but you cannot sue at the Wiggles. You fall from your chair. That's just life being unfair at the Wiggles.
Oh, the song's getting better. Can I say that? Like the lyrics are getting better.
You should pitch it. Maybe do an adult wiggle. They should.
If there's a lawyer who says you've got a case, you've been fooled. That's because the judge will hear it and you'll be overruled at the Wiggles.
Wow, he's changing the rhyme structure a little bit now.
And then one of them comes out and raps some terms and conditions.
Yeah.
By entering the building, you've decided that you're not going to do anything. This is technically a legal agreement that you've all signed by taking your seats. You should have seen it when you put your purchase ticket in your cart on the website. That's right, you've got no rights inside of here. A man can legally come behind and stab you or take your child, and it's got nothing to do with us. At the Wiggles.
Woo! Yeah!
I would be into that.
Anthony!
Anthony, you look fat. Anthony, you look fat.
Anthony, too much carbs. Anthony, too much
Anthony, your voice is bad and you're putting on weight. That one lunatic who left the review.
Yeah, Chris did send me one. We have one last.
Yeah,
one
great.
before.
Go for it. We're gonna
This is
definitely
just
turn
the
this.
This is
last
for
one.
Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven, one of my favorite stand-ups. This is a review I found of his show at Ticketmaster.
This is truly exciting.
1 star. Fail. JP was not prepared and didn't seem to be in a good place overall.
Well, he wasn't. He's on stage doing stand-up.
To get a review saying that he seemed like his life was like in turmoil or whatever when he's trying to make you laugh is brutal. Like
Brutal.
that's one of the. And listen, I know he's not a great stand-up. I've seen him do stand-up. I'll be
So have
honest.
I, yeah.
He's not really killing it.
He's
It's not his thing.
It's not his thing.
He's not good at it.
Why is he doing it?
Money.
For money. Yeah, he needs some money.
I mean, but
100% money.
I would think he would have entourage.
He has
money.
entourage money.
But he'd like some more
Yeah.
money, and he wasn't getting. And when you're not getting acting gigs, and you're not making the money that way, and you have that sort of recognizable face, you can go and do some tours and sell a bunch of tickets easy.
I'm
Just
seeing
from
if he
entourage
I'm
fans.
seeing him if he comes to Columbus, Ohio. I will see Jeremy.
Oh, he's
Piven.
coming.
He's coming. It's called the Jeremy Piven. And I saw him do a set once that he brought his dog up on stage, and that was kind of it.
Yeah, but somebody told him like, Jeremy, you got to do something, buddy. You know? And
Yeah.
he's just like, I got a new dog.
Yeah, they're like, that's great. Put it on a stool. Well, thank you guys, and people should go listen to Guys the podcast. And truly, I'm very glad we got linked up because you guys are so goddamn funny.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you.